Put this blunt out before it be gone, before you'll get back. Man, you cool. Yo, that's dope. What you making?
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
You do regular macaroni, or you be putting a bunch
Here's
of
a
extra
second
shit in
and
it?
8.
Okay.
From the gun, they'll
Well,
try
nah,
to
that's the
run it.
same shit.
And he stopped
Nah, you
immediately
know how
there.
some people do macaroni and
Eventually,
cheese
no gain on the
with
play, and they're left with a
motherfucking
3rd and
shrimp
8.
in it
If
and
you're
all
going to
that
run
shit. I
against this
can't
unit,
do it.
especially
I
down
think it's
here, just
cool, but I
beware. They're
can't
the
do it.
top
Yeah.
rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Out of the
Yeah.
gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in.
They ain't gonna win.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Mooney.
Thank you.
And this play doesn't
Backwards?
go anywhere.
I'll take it.
Losing yardage to the 11. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
That shit was dumb they did that.
Back to throw. Mooney.
Good catch.
Line, but it's incomplete.
Drop that shit.
Against a
Oh,
team
shit.
coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week. You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And his
I couldn't move
is
fast enough.
There. It's good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there,
Definitely should have dropped that
for the
shit.
defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Good starting field position.
Nah, it'll be next season. Nah, he's still signed until next season. But I done had to get rid of somebody like, yeah, he's still on his rookie
They'll
contract.
come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it,
Those shits be quick as fuck when they call them.
30-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll set up a throw.
Pass in the fucking ferret show.
Incomplete. You look at this defense.
Never call it, yo.
Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is what we
At least it should be, what's that shit called?
top 5 passing offense.
Illegal touching, yo. If nothing else, illegal touching.
I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep.
Oh, yes.
And this is
Somebody stepped off of it. You must have clicked on somebody.
Xavier Worthy, 54 yards. And the Nighthawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Hell yeah.
Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a
Nigga
guy
made an
like
extra
that,
point.
you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him.
I threw it early as shit. It's just how DJ built him. That's DJ's old quarterback. His release is slow as fuck. He only got deep accuracy. But he don't got, like, no improvise, which means he can't throw under the pressure. I done worked on it all season. It wasn't a great one. If you do what done fell off.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 5.
How's he on him?
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Mooney. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. Mooney. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, he's taken it, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's a fucking good pass.
Gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Brock Bowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Snowhawks have retaken the lead. An extra point attempt to follow here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Who they play against? Or where was the team from?
Return up past the 30.
Oh, okay. Oh, so both your youngins play. That's dope.
Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. Xavier Worthy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Nighthawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
That's crazy, though.
And that makes it 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah.
And not willing to risk a return.
Okay.
This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be sure.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like that. Because they ain't even going to get to learn right.
It outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Mooney. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had pushed to the end zone the last time out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Mooney. Over the middle, complete. That's
just tackling. Just tackling.
Play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
There we go.
He's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
He definitely got hurt.
And that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4,
yeah,
you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now a handoff as they run left side.
Dang.
No gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will score. It's a touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Nighthawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Augen, I'm probably don't even know we on. I'm going to start the party.
Just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield